I think about the fast options and money that my now karmic masculine resorted to. Bingo and fans only. Now I will say that there are regular hosts that's not with all the drama and spell casting, but the bad definitely outweighs the good. Let me repeat that again. Now I will say that there are regular hosts that's not with all the drama and spell casting, but the bad definitely outweighs the good. I believe there's some form of secret society tied within the Bingo app. I know that I would not be down with dancing naked in the woods under the moonlight for the fairies or any weird sex rituals, orgies. It's actually public indecency. That is a crime that you can get charged for. Some will clown people for not being popular, but the ones that are clowning the others won't tell how they literally paid money to secret societies in order to become popular and protected, or so they thought that they were protected. I had love for him at first sight, and that was no spell. I knew it was a genuine connection there. I just didn't know why it was so strong, almost magnetic. So I was intrigued. At the time, I did not know anything about a divine femme or mask. I did not know about my alleged twin flame journey, let alone what a twin flame is. I learned all of this after I walked away from the situation that I had went through with the secret society / family. To be honest, I knew I had went through something spiritual, but I didn't know what it was until I came across the tarot reading about Cancer. I went through an awakening that pretty much opened my eyes to see that I do have an intuition and other gifts that are very strong. These gifts are blessings that I thought everyone had, but learned everyone was not blessed with gifts that were given to me by the Most High. Hashtag all praises to the Most High. I was not new to tarot or spirituality. I myself have never read cards or did magic spells, but as a kid, I had heard about certain family members who were into it. I had never had a personal reading done or anything like that, and still have not. I do not burn sage. I don't have any wands. I don't cast spells trying to bend people's free will. Now, I will ask the Most High to return any negative energy, spells, demons, and etc. sent my way, but I don't even do money or beauty spells. I do believe in manifestations and abundance, but I know it doesn't just fall out of the sky all the time. You have to work, and baby, I am a very hard worker. I also believe in spiritual baths where I use Epsom salt and different essential oils in my bath water. Even then, I don't put flowers, herbs, and all that extra stuff that I've seen others speak about in regards to how they do their spiritual baths in my bath water. I listen to my gospel music or my playlist of I Am affirmations. I pray to the Most High, asking Him to cleanse me of my negative energy. Anyway, getting off topic, I came across a reading. I knew it was my situation, but the reader kept saying I am this Empress High Priestess with psychic ability. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not all that. I just be knowing stuff. I mean, it's not that serious in a joking, laughing manner. There's no gender in tarot. It's all about energy. Energy can be masculine or feminine. All people have both. Now, I know some will read this and be like, this doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense with the way black women are accused of being more masculine today and black men being more feminine. Tarot does talk about pregnancy, which is gender specific, but sometimes it could also refer to a person birthing a new idea / business. I know that was the case for me because the reader, Happy Cancer Tarot, picked up on me writing this book. She kept talking about it. That was one of my confirmations. Basically, what I am saying is even masculine, straight, hetero men have feminine energy. They show it when they sit in a barbershop spilling tea on which girls they have had and giving all the details about the girls they had, just like women do in the hair / nail salon. When he has an idea, it's either through by planning for it and eventually birthing the idea into existence. As for women, an example of a woman in masculine energy is a woman that is head of her household, single moms, when women take on more masculine jobs such as construction, and I'm not talking about the women who usually control the traffic with the flags. They are in masculine energy. Talking about the women who take on more masculine jobs such as construction. They are in masculine energy. Masculine energy is about taking on action, going out to get what's yours, usually more in control of their emotions or they have none. Feminine energy is about attracting things to you, but not in a city girls type of way, and is usually the more emotional one. In this situation that I'm speaking about, I started off in Empress Femme energy, well actually pre-Empress, but whatever. But I crossed over into my masculine energy. By the end, I became the Emperor High Priest. I know I went the long way in explaining all of this, but hey, it is a book. I always knew I had gifts because of my family's bloodline, but I never developed them. Or maybe it wasn't time yet. Now I know why I'm so loving and forgiving to people that hurt me, because I'm a gift from the Most High, and my light irritates their demons. Anyway, about the dude in this situation. I found out so much about him, like him being an escort, the fans only. He lives that ATL clout chaser lifestyle, but it's all an image / an illusion. He has the emotional IQ of a teenager, and he is unforgiving. I know that I'm not painting him in the best light, but believe it or not, he was not always like this. I can see right through him and the mask that he wears. Another reason that scared him away from me. I know that even with all he has been through, he has the potential to be very respectable, has manners, knows how to run and manage a household. He's very clean and neat, dresses and smells very good, like a more masculine version of myself, knows how to build and run a business, and has a good work ethic. He just chooses to be an asshole and throws tantrums when he doesn't get his way. He is stubborn and has to be in control. He looks at apologizing first as some form of submission. Weird. He surrounds himself with fake people who really hate him because they know of his full potential. There was a few times that I was in tears watching how people would just gang up on him, ripping him apart. But after what he did to me, now I see why he is treated the way he is treated. He has a lot of childhood issues that has shaped his behavior into what it is today, but that's no excuse for the way he behaves. I have childhood issues too. I have been hurt by my exes too, but I have healed. As you have read, I have had trouble. I have been hurt, but that does not give me the right to go out and hurt others. The reason why I don't look like what I have been through is ultimately because of grace from the Most High. But even as a child, I would self-internalize all my hurts and things that I have been through. In my adulthood, you would not be able to visibly tell if I was going through a tough time unless I told you. I learned to not ask for help because I was yelled at or made to feel less than if I did ask for help. So I am definitely not codependent, in which the very thought of me being codependent is an insult. I couldn't be codependent even if I wanted to be. Why? Because there is literally no one to depend on. I have no friends, and as for family, I have not spoken to my family for some time now. I spend most of my time by myself. There is no one to call and ask, hey, can I borrow? So as far as me being codependent, you have to have people for that. What's crazy is I've gotten so used to being alone that I actually like it. I became really tired of coming into contact with people that were just around to gain something from me, whether it was my time, money, food, or whatever they thought I had. I still have not lost faith in love or hope for humanity, for my people, although I should with the things that I have been through. I don't even wish that I could do what people have done to me, because I don't want my life to be miserable like theirs. I am no saint. Let me repeat that. I am no saint, but I really try to do right by people. I don't need any negative karma coming my way because what I put out will come back to me. Wanting to bring people down, wishing ill will on people only makes you miserable, and I have been there and done that. That is why I still don't treat people the way he treated me, all because he was hurt, afraid to open up and love. Oh yeah, I can't forget how he didn't want to leave the playa clout chaser lifestyle alone. He can be petty and very childish / immature, but of course he is a Taurus. He makes impulsive decisions that leads to peril. Too busy trying to prove himself to his world instead of living in his world, greedy and competitive to the point where he will do anything to win at all costs. This is the poverty mindset of a divine being with a blocked intuition. I have been there before, but I was blessed to overcome it. I don't hold grudges, and I hold no grudges with him, his secret society / coven, or his hoes. They were lessons that I had to learn, and I'm grateful to be a part of this journey. I would use this as an opportunity to share with others. I never chased him, but I did take my power back and stood 10 toes down in my power. Excuse me. When people want to walk out of your life, let them. When people start playing silly games, let them pass go right on past you. Don't even worry about the 200 because if you do this right, parentheses, don't respond, don't react, the right one will come with more than $200. I was sent to help him overcome his demons, remind him of his mission that he agreed to before we came to this shithole, and get on the right path. After all, he did pray to the Most High for help. I guess I wasn't shiny enough for him, but I know I was too shiny, meaning I vibe too high. I am beautiful. I will get too much attention because I will be a new face, and I think he will be insecure / worried that I would outshine him. Baby, I have dealt with this before. This is not my first rodeo, son. The sad part about this is I would never do that because I actually don't like attention, but I naturally get attention. I am so chill, laid back, and most of all, I am myself. People either love me or see me as a threat because of their own insecurities. People be trying to compete with me, all while I'm just trying to hang out and be cool. Shaking my head. I am only in competition with myself. I like living in the shadows by myself. I don't need a group or fan base today. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. I like living in the shadows by myself. I don't need a group or a fan base. Today, I don't even have friends. I accepted him for who he is because my love is unconditional. I did learn a very valuable lesson from all of this, which is I have to be more careful about who I show unconditional love to. Everyone is not deserving. He has had all kinds of things exposed about him online, and I still genuinely felt really bad for him. So I knew about his past and other things like him being undetectable like me. Now, what I did not know at this time was that I was watching him trying to move up in the ranks of a secret society. I noticed how he would cling from one host, in parentheses a Cancer, to another, in parentheses an Aquarius, never really shining on his own. I was willing to deal with all of what I had known, but stuff just kept coming out. I could see that I am the complete opposite of him in regards to how we live our lives. I was scared to approach him because I was unsure how he felt towards me. It wasn't like he was liking any of my pics or vids on Instagram, but he was watching all my close friend videos on my Instagram stories. I would not be surprised if he or one of his jealous hoes that goes through his phone leaks my Instagram close friends videos. I know that he screen recorded my videos and was jacking off to them because he has done this to others in the past. This is called sex magic and come to me / love spells when someone masturbates to your videos and pictures. You have to know the person and feelings / love has to be there for it to work. Let's just say you have an ex and out of the blue they just pop into your mind to the point you can't stop thinking about them. Or you see different things like a street sign with their name on it. They could be, or paying someone to do black magic on you. People say, oh, I don't believe in that stuff. I say, well, what do you think spiritual warfare is? As for me, I don't do sex magic. I am informing you about what people are out here doing. Side note, I have no crystals, I have no tarot cards, I do not do spells, I have no book of spells, I don't have any wands, I don't know what else, there is, but I don't have anything like that. I don't do stuff like that. I have studied to gain knowledge, to be able to speak about, things, but I'm not in here with the earth. And it's no shade because, okay, people that work with herbs that are not even, trying to cast spells and stuff like that, like all that bippity boppity boo, those people are still considered witches, working with herbs. And magic is really all about intention. What do you want to happen? What are the intentions? And then also what I've come to know is, okay, say you might not do magic. You might not have anything to do, but when you think about something, it comes to you. When you think about doing something, you get it done. You could have a ancestry line of witches or shamans or, whatever, what have you. You could have your grandfather's grandfather or, grandmother's mom could have been a witch or a shaman or a warlock or, anything like that. And so we just have to be very careful. But as for me, I don't do anything like that. I don't have to call on, lesser gods. I don't disrespect, the lesser gods. And I do call them lesser gods because I serve the Most High God, and He's at the top. I'm going to talk about, there was an interview, or not even an interview, but there was a conversation that happened on the Bingo app, and they were talking about, spirituality and stuff like that. And one of the guys was like, he was giving all the information on the Orishas and stuff like that. And I just feel like I don't need to make sacrifices to those gods because the God that I serve sent His Son, and His Son passed away for His people, to redeem His people. So therefore, no sacrifices are being accepted, and everything that I have, comes from the Most High. I don't depend on any deities or entities or anything like that. Straight up, my belief in the Most High, my love for the Most High. And no, I am not perfect. None of us are perfect. Even Christ said that the only one that's good is the Father. That's it. So people can try to condemn me all they want to. I don't care. Whatever, guarantee you they probably not gonna get up here and tell all their business, tell who all they done been with, their financial struggles. Nope. They ain't gonna do that. But the show can sit up and they'll talk about me though. So always keep that in mind too. Ask these people, well, are you gonna get up here and tell us about, all the stuff you've done in secrecy? So, but anyway, like I said, I'm informing you about what people are out here doing. This is crazy because he would never even speak to me. Dude would not even say hi, go to hell, you stink, nothing, LOL. He wouldn't say anything. So I felt he was not that interested in me. It became clear to me that these mental mind games were a tactic that he was using on me because he wanted me to chase him. Not this lifetime. I chased no one. I kind of felt like he would not trust me because of a few previous situations that he had with other cancers. Also, he had just got out of a relationship that left him devastated, so he was afraid to love again and wanted to live his best life. At the time when we first met, he wasn't on Fans Only, and he said he hadn't escorted in 3 years. By the end of me leaving the app, I said to myself, the only way me and him could be together is if he was to walk away from bingo, the ballroom scene, and leave these toxic environments alone. I knew there was a high chance he wouldn't do that. So if that's the case, hey, we can at least be friends. Because for some reason, I seen greatness in him like I seen in me. That is what I fell in love with. His potential. But this time around, though, I needed more than potential. Maybe it was the black magic him or one of his hoes did on me, but I truly had love for him, whether we would have gotten together or not. And even though he lived in ATL and I was in Minneapolis, my job at the time there was an opportunity at my job where I could have transferred down to Atlanta, but things just did not work out. I wanted to see him win, but not with me being used as a sacrifice. I wasn't going to wait around for him to live his best life, get all used up, and then come present himself to me. He wanted to keep me on the shelf/back burner, and I believe he made up lies about me to others to keep them away from approaching me. I knew what was coming for me because of the path I had been on. Healing, love, and abundance. I loved him. Loved, past tense. So much, even though we never met in person, never exchanged phone numbers, and never had sex. It was like I had known him before in a past life. There was a very strong magnetic pull that I had never experienced before, and that is what intrigued me about this situation. He had so many lovers and fake friends. I could not see how I could make this work for us. I had seen this situation as a fox trapped in a bear trap, and I just wanted to set him free. I would learn only Christ can set people free that want to be free, but most won't make the effort. Sometimes people don't know that they are in a trap until it's too late. He has this "I'm going to do it my way" very stubborn attitude. Things will start out good for him, but he always gets pulled back into the dark by the communities and people he surrounds himself with. Even if we didn't come into a relationship, at least he is free on his own journey, I thought to myself. But this joker tried to set me up. He seen me as an enemy or an opportunity to make his ex-boyfriend jealous, because this is what his ex was doing to him. He was successful in using me unknowingly to make his ex-boyfriend jealous because the crazy bitch started doing, or paid to have it done, black magic on the both of us. I believe one of his friends, the ex-boyfriend or someone close to him, made up lies about me, and he went along with the lies. Lies about me worshiping the devil, having sex for money, possibly being married, which is a lie, never been married, or saying that I was in a relationship, false as well, to get him to stop liking me. Whatever they did, it worked, because he went back to his ex. Mind you, I never even met this dude and did not know all of this was going on. I know he was going around running his mouth like always because he has been exposed for doing that to his ex, the one that did black magic on us. He talked bad about me to the ex to make the ex feel better, but the ex wasn't buying it. I basically walked into a war between two petty ass tourist lovers with huge ass submarine heads. He found out about his ex-boyfriend doing spell work on him and on me. This is why today, when he says he doesn't want his ex-boyfriend back, he really is telling the truth. But get this, these two Taurus will always be tied together. They have some type of weird agreement where they look out for each other on the back end. No matter what or who comes into their life, they will always be tied together. I would not be surprised if they did some weird blood pact like Daemon and Rhaenyra on Game of Thrones before they got married. His ex-boyfriend has a nickname, something to do with his smile. I remember one night I was watching his ex, who was wearing lipstick, a humiliation ritual, on a bingo panel arguing with the king of another house in the ballroom scene. His ex, the one wearing lipstick, was irritated that his spell work wasn't spelling, and the king was getting under his skin that night. His ex-boyfriend is way worse than him, in my opinion, because his ex-boyfriend is a puppet master. He is the one manipulating, pulling the strings, and making shit happen behind the scenes, but you would never suspect him of doing these things. The ex was recently outed by the Scorpio I was supporting. Baby, the ex is all kinds of nasty. The ex was cheating on the Taurus I was liking. Yes, did him very dirty, but I don't feel sorry for him anymore. The ex was even passing around Trick. I will admit they both have these poker faces where their whole world could be falling apart, but you would not know it. Oh, but the dude I was liking is not innocent either. He's very calculated / emotionally manipulative as well. I believe he also dabbles in witchcraft too, or sex magic. Same shit. The ex-boyfriend is obsessed with him, so obsessed that he made a deal with the devil to keep him bound to him. So like I said, they will always be in each other's lives. They both really do have huge heads. The guy I liked has a huge forehead. I call him SpongeBob forehead.